What's going on, y'all? Hope you've been living right. This video is not starting off the way I anticipated it to start off, for the simple fact is I ran into some problems. A lot of it was my fault. For starters, all the footage off of this camera that was on the boat and B-roll and pictures for thumbnails, gone. I erased it. Don't know how, don't know why, but it happened. Problem number two, I lost all my blade baits that y'all see in the thumbnail, that saved my day of fishing on this day. So I ordered more last Saturday, paid extra money for expedited shipping, 2-day expedited shipping on those lures, and I still won't get them until Saturday if I'm lucky. So I'm not happy with 6 cents on their delivery process, but their product is phenomenal. But I won't ever anticipate 2-day shipping again, unfortunately. Number three is I have no experience with this bait, none at all. This was all trying to figure it out on the fly, and it worked out. The bass wouldn't eat anything else. This was supposed to have been a video on the 3 baits that I wanted on my deck for the winter time, for the cold water months. Not the winter, the cold water months, because come winter, I'm walking on that water. So yeah, that's how that kind of how this video is gonna start out. Just all kinds of jacked up. Why and how, God knows, but you gotta roll with the punches sometimes. But I got awesome chesty footage on it, and you can see all the fish, you can see the baits, you can see my mistakes, you can see how I work the bait, the problems that occur in this day, and how I corrected them, or how I was going to correct them at least. And yeah, I mean, it turned out to be a very productive day, and I was thankful to have this bait in my boat and glad that I actually purchased it. Heard a lot about it, just never did it, and I think it's a phenomenal bait for me to fish a little bit slower, not go to a finesse aspect, but still get that reaction bite and still work something kind of fast and get that reaction bite that I so much love to have. And I had some awesome hook sets, and yeah, a couple downfalls in this video too. So I'm gonna shut up, we're gonna go ahead and get into it, and I will see y'all after my last fish catch. Here we go.
Yeah, I don't think there's any bass up running shoreline yet, running the ledges, drop-offs, whatever you want to call them. Oh, there we go, right there. Right here at the boat. So there's a couple. There's a couple. There's one. I don't know if he's just kind of hanging or what, but he's about a pound and a quarter. It is the first one I've caught on the edge, or on these drop-offs or ledges or whatever you'd like to call them. And he hit the lipless, so he's 161. Right there, a little 161, little guy. But you gotta start somewhere. Where? I don't know, but I'm hoping it gets a little bit better than that. I'm really starting to think too, it is gonna be more of a, I need sunlight. It's there, but it's not showing that well. Yeah, we'll try that again. Maybe we can catch another one, bigger. On the drop. What the hell? All right. All I did was let it go straight down and something picked it up. Nice little bass. There he is. On that blade bait. Over here at the next hump or point. So, hell yeah. Y'all probably can't see me in this camera. All right, so main camera's got the sun blocking or behind, so sorry about that. All right, so I moved up to my third point of the day, and I caught that little guy on the blade bait, and all I did was just throw it in and let it fall down. Didn't see anything, just let it fall, and I picked it up and there was weight. So let's see what we got here. 1.9, almost 2 pounds. Not a bad little guy right there. Let's get him back. Later, bud. So let's try this again. I'm sitting in 19 foot of water. I casted up to like 17, something like that. And he was just sitting down there with it in his mouth. I pulled up and there was weight. I let it go all the way to the bottom and I pulled it up and there was weight. So I mean, they're eating, because I didn't have to impart any action to it. Look, oh, there went another one right there, right here in front of the boat. All right, had another one right there. Next cast, I think. I don't remember. But we're gonna let it go all the way to the bottom. We're just gonna pop it and let it touch again and then pop. Yeah, I casted it out and just let it hit the bottom and picked it up and boop. And then the very next cast, get up here right in front of the boat, probably 40 foot out. And all of a sudden I had weight and pulled the hooks. If I pull the hooks more with this 7 foot heavy, medium heavy, I'll switch it over and put it on a medium and see if I can keep the pin better with that. All right, one more cast with this and then we'll throw the crankbait a little bit. That was not quite the cast I was hoping for, but what can you do? There we go, fish on right there. There we go, and that feels good. Oh, it pulled hooks. Dang it. Dang it. I picked up and it was just solid weight. I think I'm pulling hooks. Dang it, dang it, dang it. That felt good, like a good fish too. God, that was last cast with this bait. And of course I'd hook up. Of course. There we go. Fish. Got him. I felt him hit it that time. There we go. Whoo! That feels good too. Oh, it pulled out again. Dang it. All right. So that's the second time with that, and that was a big one. All right, we need to change this up. I think the hooks are too light and they're pulling out with that 1/2 ounce. Let's try this. Let's change my profile. Let's go something with a bigger hook. It's 5/8 ounce. Hopefully they're just not keyed in on that real small bait. But we're gonna tie that bait onto my 7'5" medium after. we tie the little bit bigger one up here. But that's 2 or 3 pulled hooks. Time to switch up things. First, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try a heavier bait with a bigger hook. See if that's it. There we go, fish already. Blade bait is killing it right now. Right there, right there. Hell yes, hell yes. I think I was pulling hooks with that bottom bait, but that's a 2-pounder, maybe 2 1/4. That smaller bait was just pulling too powerful of a rod. Yeah, 2 1/4, 2.20. Bass number 3 on that right there. That blade bait. Thank you, buddy. I'm gonna try this again. There's fish on this point. Just gotta get them to hit. May have to switch it between this and a 1/2 ounce. I feel like that 1/2 ounce had the bigger bite. The little 2-inch versus this 2 1/2, 2 3/4 inch one. But I think my theory was right on the whole. Oh, there went another one right there. Dang it. On the pull hook things. There we go. Oh my God, that's a big one. That is a big one right there. Oh my God. Please don't come off. Please don't come off. Nope, not a big one. Just a freaking northern hooked on the bottom. Frick. Oh, he smoked that thing, and I just hooked him right there behind the gills. Thank you, buddy. But you're the wrong species. There we go, fish on. Going this way off the I put a crankbait through there so much, and now I got something on the, it feels good. Steadily running. We're gonna try to baby it because I keep pulling hooks. I gotta see what it is, but it feels good. Got the 7-foot medium heavy freaking working hard. It's a nice bass, freaking nice bass on the blade. Oh, and he's barely hooked. Let's see if we can get him up. There we go. Not a bad bass. Not a bad one at all. There he is. Got him there. Yeah, about that 2 1/2. Means the sun kind of going away. Can y'all see me right now? I hope so. Get a quick weight on him. Feels like 2 1/2. He might be 2 3/4. No, 2 1/4 actually. I'm a little bit off on my weights. 231. Through that point a lot with everything else, but the lipless or the what you call it, blade bait, and now the blade bait is killing it again. So throw them back. I'm just gonna keep throwing. Why the hell not? What the hell? There we go. There we go. That's a fish. Don't know what kind of fish, but it's a fish. Little bass. Nice. Oops. I'm about to lose them. Come on, buddy. Come on. There he is. Another bass. Out here in front of these trees, or in a little pocket here. Hold still, buddy. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still. He hit it, missed it, and then hit it again. Right over here in a little pocket. He's decent weight too. He's gonna be the biggest of the day. 271, 2 3/4 for fish number 5 right there on that blade bait. That blade bait is killing it. They're not hitting anything else but that. So total weight of 10 3/4 for the day. Throw them on back. Later, bud. There we go, right there. There we go, right in front of the boat. Freaking walleye. Hell yeah. Freaking walleye on the blade. I don't think he'll make dinner status though. Nope, a little 14-incher. Later, bud. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Little walleye on the blade. There we go. Right there. Something hit me. Further up, little bass on the lipless. Yep. Very, very angry bass. Finally got another one on the lipless. It only took all freaking morning, but we got him. Nice size. I mean, he's not huge, but he's not small either. He's healthy. He's kind of darker than the rest, so I guess he's been hanging up shallower than all the others. 190 on that lipless right around this edge. I do pretty well over here every now and then. So yeah, on something other than the blade.
Yeah, so what did y'all think about that? That 7-foot medium heavy rod was a little too much, I feel, for that 3/8 ounce. I called it a 1/2 ounce in the video, but it was a 3/8 ounce blade bait, 2 inches long. As soon as I switched over, y'all saw it, boom, hooked up, perfect hook placements, and yeah, it worked out. I did pull hooks on a couple more with that bigger one, but I mean, that kind of comes with it, but nowhere near as bad as I was doing with that smaller one. I put the smaller one on a 7'5" medium rod that I had custom built from Kistler.com. If you're interested in any of the rods that I use or anything like that, or that company's rods, go check them out. They're linked down in the description. You can use code FNR, save your butt 10%. I don't get anything back from it yet. I'm hoping to get my foot in the door. It's kind of a trial period to see how I do with it. So y'all go check them out. You'll be helping me out and you'll be saving a little bit of money. And when it comes to the weight of those rods, working these baits and top waters, you'll save your forearm and your hands quite a bit. So that's just my 2 cents on it. Y'all go check it out. Let me know what you think of Kistler rods yourself. But as for the day, lost a lot, caught a few, learned a lot, and it was just a phenomenal day. I enjoyed it. It was a blast, especially to take a bait that I had no confidence, no experience using in, and it being the only thing the fish would bite. I did catch one at the beginning of the day on the lipless and one at the end of the day on that lipless, but majority of all my fish, actually pretty much all my fish, came on those blade baits. Phenomenal. So hope y'all enjoyed the video, and if you did, please, y'all do y'all's YouTube thing. I will try to do mine a little bit better and try not to erase all my damn footage. And yeah, until next time, y'all keep living right.